So what's up, T Orlando? Coming in with the donation off top. Big respect. Yeah. Big respect. Let's get this party started off right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be dope, T Orlando. You know, it's only $5 a month now. Or I mean, if you just want to support, you could you could subscribe to the $10 one. But well, shit. I mean, yeah. Either way, I mean, it's whatever. I feel like you only donate once every 2 months or so. So I think I would get more cash from you if you just became a $5 member. Even with me only getting what 66% of $5. So even my $3.50 a month from you would probably be more. What up, Ivan? What's up? I mean, I guess you get more benefit from becoming a member. Your money gets you more value, I guess, if you become a member. Because you got access to the exclusive content. But let's get into it.
Why does that not surprise me?
That's what's up, T Orlando. That's what's up. Okay. So everybody hit the like button. You know, I didn't know what to make. I'll just make it $15. We got a $15 live stream goal, preferably in the Cash App or PayPal. You know, so if we meet $15 in the Cash App or PayPal, I'll stay on 2 hours. If we're counting, if we're counting super chats and super stickers, I would like to. I would like to meet $25 if we're counting super chats and super stickers. But let's get into this shit, man.
Okay, Kendra Sleeves. Bravo. Bravo.
Yeah, 15 for $15 via Cash App or PayPal. I'll stay on 2 hours. I'll stay on 2 hours if the $15 comes via Cash App or PayPal. So $2 down. We only need. So yeah, T Orlando says if somebody want to drop 5 in the Cash App, he'll match it. So then we'll only need $3 more to meet the $15 Cash App or PayPal goal for me to stay on 2 hours.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. So your boy MABW, I was out eating lunch, right? And I noticed that I had got a hit from the YouTube team. And not only did I get one, but I got 2 copyright strikes. I'm like, where did...
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
Funky dog head, bitch. How dare you, punk motherfucker? Back off, bitch, before.
Yeah, yeah. Kendra Sleaze is on our ass, y'all. You know, Kevin Samuels used to be on that copyright strike shit too. I mean, I get it. It's her business. She may have put hundreds of thousands. I don't think she put millions in the app, but I wouldn't know. But she may have put hundreds of thousands in the app, and she think somehow we're undercutting her. I, I don't know if we're undercutting her. I don't know how many people are actually gonna sign up for the app and download the app on their phone just to look at these train wreck women. So I don't know how much we were actually hurting her business or gonna hurt her business, but whatever, man. What I was gonna say was, would I ever be on some copyright strike shit? I mean, I guess it depends, man. I guess it depends. I don't know. I mean, I don't got my own dating. I don't feel like I would be on it unless somebody came to me or brought the paperwork to me saying, you know, RB, we can show you here clearly where these reaction channels is cutting your profit 33% a month or something like that, then I would do it. But other than that, I probably wouldn't do it. But no, I don't think MABW tripping. Well, he gonna explain why he not tripping, and I'm not tripping either because I mean I got plenty of stuff I can go over. But if she ever posts any videos that don't come from her app, I'm still gonna react to those though. Or even if she just block all content creators from going over her stuff, I'm gonna be all right. I got plenty of dingbats to go over from different areas across the internet. There's no shortage of dingbats to review. So I ain't tripping. And another reason why I ain't tripping, my views is in the dumpster anyway. I'm getting 500 to 1,000 views. So I really ain't tripping. And then my individual videos not monetized anyway. The only way I make money is if y'all donate. So I really ain't tripping. And even if this channel get deleted, I don't care because this shit already shadow banned. So multiple reasons why RB ain't tripping. She really thinks she doing something.
And not only did I get one, but I got 2 copyright strikes. I'm like, where the hell did these come from? I'm up here doing my thing, just pushing out videos. And then I noticed, oh shoot, Kendra Sleaze. So I look at some of the videos that I've recently done. Let me be clear, recently have done on her about for the past 3 weeks, ever since she put videos on her app and then from her app to YouTube. Those videos are actually copyrighted. For real, for real. So I was like, oh shit, they really are. Now, let me break this down to y'all how this is going to work from here on out, at least with the Kendra Sleaze Clown Show videos. And I'm going to tell you where it's going to go because I personally know that app shit ain't going to last too long. And I'm going to break everything down to you why, okay? Just stay tuned. Just stick with me here for a little minute. Kendra G currently has this app that she put forth out to people that are on her app. First and foremost, it's only so many times you can rotate the current same people on your app before that shit gets tiring, okay? Everybody ain't on her app. A lot of people aren't willing to pay to get on her app. So therefore, she's gonna need YouTube as far as to draw people in live with her because everybody's not gonna want to pay to be on her app. So her app will flow the way it's flowing now, and then she can bring her show over from the app to YouTube, and it's still copyrighted. Don't get it twisted. I want to make sure this is clear and I break it down to y'all perfectly, okay? Because like I said, some of the videos that we've had up already that are current, they're still up there because she had to use YouTube to actually bring in participants. participants didn't want to link up from her app. So when she goes to YouTube, instead of her app to bring in participants, content creators can then use that video as a reaction video. But let's be clear once again, and I'm not knocking her. Kudos to her for doing what she had. Big salute. Not knocking her, because me, your boy MABW, I can do reactions to anything. And my numbers are the way my numbers are currently. And they go up or they stay consistent. See, with me, I don't just make Kendra Sleaze an all-day video thing. When y'all see me, I do a rotation of videos. Kendra Sleaze was added into my rotation last year because, well, that's what some people wanted. So therefore, I kept doing reaction videos to her. But she wasn't my main focus. She just became in my rotation. So while I did 3 videos here, if she put out 3 videos, I'd be like, the hell with it. I'm just going to knock those out too. But to the other content creators out there that got to focus on Kendra Sleaze all day, every day, just for progress, you might have a problem. I'm not saying you will, but me, I'm not going to have a problem because I've been having various videos in rotation all day, every day since I started. And I didn't start out with Kendra Sleaze. Some people started out with Kendra Sleaze, like using her YouTube platform to make sure they can build their platform off her. I never piggybacked off her. She was already in my rotation. Now, we got most of the content creators who do her, and she's really only gunning for like 3 or 4 of us, tell you the truth. She's gunning for like 3 or 4 major content creators that are on her neck. Pretty sure y'all already know who they are. Salute to those content creators too. And if you go to their platforms, you will see that the current videos that she's done as of now, they're not doing videos that say copyright on it because those are coming from her app to YouTube. But if she hops right on YouTube and draws people in from YouTube, it's not going to work. She can't she can't try to hit anybody with a copyright. As of now, she can. But it's not going to last long. That's what I want to make sure this is clear. That shit ain't going to last long. Kendra Sleaze told y'all already that people that watch her or possibly have watched my channel, she wants to be competing. She wants to compete with YouTube, even though she still brings her the videos from her app to YouTube for views. She wants to compete with TikTok. She wants to compete with Facebook. It'll never work. She'll never, I don't care. It'll take her eons. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, they're light years ahead of her. She could never compete with brands like that. And I know people say never. She will never be, I'm telling y'all right now, she will never in her life be where YouTube and Facebook is at. If she could, don't you think the people that are currently billionaires and millionaires would have already invested and created something like this as well? And they would already have put their ideals and thoughts together to make sure that they could become billionaires or trillionaires, whatever you want to call it. These apps are like billions upon $1 billion apps. She's not going to make billions and billions of dollars off her shitty app. She's only making thousands right now, and she's got a couple of people on it. So she's going to need that YouTube draw in from the people that don't want to pay to be on her app. That's why if y'all notice, she bounces back and forth. Sometimes she's on her app. Maybe it can run the whole day and she could do videos from her app all day. But sometimes people don't want to go on her app, so she has to log off of her app, come onto her YouTube platform, which she can't copyright. She can't copyright over here on YouTube because it's fair use. With her app, by all means, it's not fair use when she uses her app and then puts it on the YouTube platform. But if people don't want to come in her app, because a lot of people aren't going to want to pay just to meet somebody when they know they're not going to connect with nobody, they don't want to pay. So she'll end up coming over to YouTube, and when she puts those videos out, us, as far as we, the content creators, we will do reaction videos from the YouTube videos that she puts out that don't have the copyright symbol on top. So I just want to be clear with that. And really, like, real shit, it's no ill will towards Kendra Sleaze. It's like, yo, we did, like, as far as me, I did what I had to do with you. Whatever's done has been done. Whether it stays on the app permanently or not, which I know, once again, I know it's not, But whether it stays on the app or not, I'm already cemented. I'm already cemented with my subscribers, what they like to see. Some, honestly, they just like seeing Kendra Sleaze on here, but I got a ton. Because the thing y'all don't know, some of y'all may not know, we could check our analytics. Y'all can go look at my other videos. My other videos that I do, they do numbers. A lot of my videos do numbers. About time the next day rotates around, I've already cemented about 1,000 to 2,000 or 3,000 views. I'm consistent with that for a small creator because I'm only going on about 27,000 subs. Now look at Kendra Sleaze's numbers. I double dare any one of y'all to go on her page right now. For somebody that has 283,000 subscribers, she only does total consistently between 2,000 to 5,000 views consistently. As a big creator back then, when she was getting her feet wet, she was doing over 100,000 views per video. She's not there anymore. And that's why I said the reaction videos didn't affect her. They may have did a little damage. She did it to herself because she kept on with the clown shit on her own for her own platform. And people know out there that her platform is a joke. A lot of people say, I'm not saying it, but a lot of people feel as if the reaction videos are better and they push a little bit of momentum to Kendra Sleaze's platform. See, Kendra Sleaze, the problem with Kendra Sleaze is she big-headed. Like, she's that big-headed where she thinks that I'm going to be the next biggest thing ever. I'm going to be that it girl who, I'm going to be up there with YouTube, the Mark Zuckerbergs and the Elon Musk. You're not going to get there. That app that you got is not going to get there. It's not. It's not a prominent app. Let's be real. Her app is not a prominent app. And if it was, she wouldn't have to log off for her app. Let's go over here. Let's bring her app over here and then come on to YouTube to draw people in to actually connect. She would just use her app permanently.
It's upstairs if y'all didn't realize it. Let's get started. So yeah, I still got some old Kendra G's loaded up in the pipe. But we're gonna be phasing out doing Kendra G all the time. Well, this is what we'll do. Don't tell nobody. We'll just go over the Rumble and review. Like if a really good Kendra come on that I want to review, I'll just go over the Rumble. No problem.
I'm a 28-year-old that works in New York, lives in Jersey City, and here are my top 3 dating non-negotiables. Number 1, and it's a very strong one, and I understand people who may disagree with it. I do not date men who do not have a bachelor's degree.
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
Funky dog head, bitch. How dare you, punk motherfucker? Back off, bitch, before.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
You know what's crazy? Like, and this maybe this doesn't make sense. I actually respect the women more who would say, I don't date men under 6 feet. I don't know what it is. I guess it's a little less pretentious than I only date dudes who have bachelor degrees. I don't know which one I should respect least. Ma'am, look, I'm gonna put it like this. By the time a woman gotta come on the internet and say what she do and don't date, she don't qualify for what she wanna date. Because if she qualified for what she does want to date, she wouldn't have time to talk about it online. She would be too busy dating that guy. Or let's just say if she did come online, it would be a different TikTok. She would be making TikToks about what she's doing with her college educated husband. Not talking about I refuse to date. Why are you still dating? This woman probably 30 plus years old. The fact that you're still dating shows that you don't qualify for it. You can say whatever you want on the internet, but if you qualify for it, you wouldn't be here talking about it.
I do not date men who do not have a bachelor's degree. I tried to do it once, and I swear to God, my eye was twitching the entire time. Can't do it. Sorry. You at least need a bachelor's degree.
Ma'am, you're not a looker. You don't need to add any more things to hurt you and cripple you in the dating market. The fact that you don't look that good and then you're on the internet talking about this shit make you a horrible dating option. You don't need any more help being a horrible dating option.
Yeah. Not sorry about it. No.
All right, well, let's start there and let's start to mine this out a little bit. And we're going to go point by point because apparently she has 3 points. Her first point is that she would never go on a date. She didn't say marry. She didn't say get into a relationship. She didn't say any of this stuff. Her dating non negotiables is that she is not even interested in talking to a guy that does not have a bachelor's degree.
No, I think you might be wrong, Divine Photos. Because I don't know if you were here when we looked up the copyright laws. See, here's where I think the difference is, Divine Photos. And I didn't know this until recently. And I still could be wrong. But when she posted videos directly to YouTube or directly on Instagram or directly on Facebook, she couldn't copyright that content because Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram owned that content. So that's why I think it was still considered fair use. But now that the videos are actually coming from a site that she owns that she originally posted to them, and you reposted them to YouTube, YouTube doesn't own them, I don't think. They don't have a copyright on it. So I think that's the difference, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I mean, I'm not about to fight no case about it. Like she can have it. I'm not that pressed to react to Kendra. Let me address this real quick. This lady thinks she's smart because she went to college. And this is a mistake that a lot of women make. They think education equals intelligence, and it doesn't. Just because you have a bachelor's degree, and is it a coincidence that she didn't mention what she has a bachelor's degree in? Bitch got a bachelor's degree in communications. Like, woo! How much you want to bet it's not in STEM? How much you want to fucking bet? You're not intelligent because you got a degree, goofball. Because I mean, I'm sure that's the angle she coming from. I got to get with a man. I mean, she didn't explain, but let me guess. You need a man who can intellectually match you. You're not an intellectual. This video is proof that you're not an intellectual. Never mind.
That does not have a bachelor's degree. Think about this for a second, people. And this kind of shows the gap between those that go to school in order to get a piece of paper versus people that can actually think their way out of a brown paper bag, right? So let's really break this down. Doesn't matter if they're not in a trade, doesn't matter what their life circumstances turned out like, if they're a millionaire, regular person, the consistency, it doesn't matter about student loans, didn't even matter about breaking it down into what field of study that it is, whether it's a STEM field or liberal arts, doesn't matter about if it's, student loans and what that debt looks like, none of that stuff. The only thing that she broke down because she added the context and I was waiting for the context. Let me see if, because I see it say number two right there. That means she's about to go over to the next point. The only thing is the first non negotiable with regard to the first thing that she said was that they have to have a bachelor's degree. She tried it, which is weird to me because I don't even know how you get into a conversation prior to going on a date with somebody.
Here's the thing. I mean, she's just cementing her place in singledom for life. The more things she add on. And here's the thing: as they date and have failed situationships and dates, they keep adding on to the list. You can't do this. You can't do that. Can't mess with a Gemini. She's just gonna cement her place in singledom for life. Here's the thing: single by choices. They do have to switch up their. I mean, I would say single by choices is going to be the most affected by this. Now, granted, they could go over different stuff too, and they do go over different stuff sometimes. But single by choices platform, if I'm mistaken, y'all could correct, was pretty much built on Kendra. They do other stuff, but their platform was literally built on Kendra. So I'm interested. They should be fine because I think people like them enough now where they just would want to hear them go over a little bit of anything. So I think single by choices are going to be fine. I mean, I don't want Kendra's app to fail. I hope it blow up. Become a billionaire. Look, I ain't mad at it. Do your thing. But this is what Kendra don't get. She think people actually care about her. Like nobody watched the show to see you ask the same question 20 times because you can't remember it because you're such a great journalist. Like we don't care about you. We actually would prefer a different host. We were reacting to the women who come on. We didn't care about you at all. Never mind.
And finding out whether or not they have a bachelor's degree or not. Apparently, all of y'all are on dating apps or something like that, and y'all get the text and everything. But usually in real life, people meet people organically. They may exchange Instagram information in order to not be so, you don't have the exact phone number immediately, and it may take off a little bit there if they're interested with each other. Doesn't matter, bachelor's degree. Gotta have a bachelor's degree. And it's so crazy. It is so weird to me that people have these wild standards, which, for me, it really doesn't matter either way because, I'm in a great space and I'm doing really, really well. However, for people that don't have a bachelor's degree, you're missing out on this great beauty.
These women need to be humbled. But I don't advise the fellas to go in these women, comment section and try to humble them. It ain't worth it. Age will humble them, like age humbles every woman. Well, actually, age really doesn't humble a lot of women. It makes them bitchier. They just stand on being a bitch harder. But and I'm sure that's what will happen with her. She's just gonna become more mean, more bitter, more hateful. Uh, Does humble black women? Does anything humble black?
A bachelor's degree. All right, let's get into point number two.
Number two, I do not go on dates unless a man hits me up prior with full details, so like time, place, any details I need to know about the date beforehand, at least 3 days prior. You're not going to hit me up with half-assed plans the day of. Let that sink in, ladies.
Is that what you've been running into? Women like this should be happy that anybody's asking them on a date. Oh my gosh. Those glasses are ridiculous. She's a ridiculous human being. Her hands look kind of big. Like, what would y'all rate? Let's do the rating. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. What would y'all rate her on a scale from 1 to 10? And I'm not trying to be mean, but we got to get an estimation here since she talking so crazy. Look, for me, I'm very unattracted to this woman. Very unattracted. And I'm not a guy who's really into looks all but just don't want to be like unattracted to you. If that makes sense. You don't have to be traditionally attractive, but I can't be like, ooh, you know? So I don't get where this woman is getting this confidence from. Is it her bachelor's degree? Yeah.
And you're probably like, what is the justification of that? I don't like type B people. I am very type A. So you're not going to have me rushing and try to figure anything out the day of. It's not going to happen.
Okay, let's talk about a woman having a type A personality. Women who have type A personalities, if they ever get with somebody, it's gonna be a bitch ass dude. No alpha male is getting with a type A personality woman. Period. Period. Point blank. And it goes back to the theory I have about the 30% of black women who get married. They're almost always with some type of effeminate man. Always. Because no alpha is going for this. Period. I would love to see who she swipes on looks wise. Well, I already know. She's swiping on, top 10 percenters, and she don't qualify. But see, you got too many top 10 percenters taking fours out on a date because they think it's an easy lay. That's what I think it is. They're like, okay, I'll take this four out on a date, get some pussy real quick from a four. But and it looked like she got filters on. Is this a filter? These 8, 9, and 10 guys gotta stop taking fours on dates, man. That's really who I want to blame for this train wreck we looking at. She is gonna repulse any man with any type of backbone or pair of balls. No man with balls is gonna deal with this. Like, you gotta pick a struggle. You can't be unattractive and be a huge bitch. You gotta pick a struggle. Is anybody shocked that she's having trouble in the dating market?
Anything out the day of. It's not going to happen. Number 3.
All right, before we get into number 3, because we always want to get the full context of number 1 and number 2. So 3 days prior, 3, you have to give her a full itinerary of exactly what your plans are before you get the privilege of being able to take her out on a date. You have to plan, you have to make sure that she has her schedule blocked off, you have to do all of this. The most beautiful people in the world and the most awesome people in the world has none of this. They don't even care about a date. The only thing they care about is sitting up under you. Listen, I know a girl, right? One of the most beautiful people in the world. Do you know what she says her definition of a good time is? Working together. She's on her laptop, he's on his laptop, they doing whatever it is that they got to do, but as long as they are in each other's presence, good times. Do dishes together, feed. I mean, you could think of 1,000 things. I mean, I could think of something for real that you could really get into. But the point that I'm making is that you got to text her plans at least 3 days before you get the privilege of being able to take her out is insane to me. Now, she says that she's not a type B person, she's a type A person. I can only use my context clues as a lifetime C student to be able to mine that out, right? And so
So I guess T Orlando is a part of the problem, I guess. Like T Orlando saying he'll holler. Like, bro, no. This is why we have this monster Like, oh my goodness, don't holler. So hey, I guess I'm wrong. Because T Orlando is a top 0.0003% black man. And he said he'll holler. So I guess hey, let me shut the fuck up.
I'm assuming that a type A person, and you guys feel free to correct me inside of the chat. I'm assuming that a type A person is a person that is extremely organized and they have to know everything ahead of time. Whereas a type B person must be like a laissez faire, go with the flow. I'ma just try to figure it out as it goes. Let's just see what the vibes are. Now, I tend to be more of a type B person. I'm a type A person when it comes to making sure that I take care of business, right? You got to make sure that your calendar is in order. You got to make sure you meet your meetings and all of that stuff. But then when it comes to regular everyday life, listen, you can plan and then it's just, then it's the vibes that take over after that. And we're going to figure it out as you know what, let's pivot for a minute. You know what? Because I like the best times is just taking a
Greg, good to have you. What we looking like? We need 13 more dollars via Cash App or PayPal for me to stay on 2 hours. If we counting super chats and super stickers, I'm looking to meet $25 to stay on 2 hours. And only $2 have been met. Can y'all put some respect on the likes? I got 20 people watching and only 9 likes. That's just disrespectful to the movement. Let's see what else this goofball say. What's number 3? What's number 3?
take the cake.
And I think it's honestly something that's more new in the past 2 years. If you're not pre-exposed to West Indian culture, I can't date you. So that's not me saying like.
Question for all of my friends and family in the chat. What the fuck is West Indian culture? Honestly, I have no clue what she just said. She looks like a black woman to me, but you know what? I made a mistake. Let me let her finish saying what she got to say.
You have to be West Indian in order for me to date you. Like, you very much so can be a European man, but you need to have some knowledge about my culture, and you have to be willing and able to learn my culture.
No, nobody, man. Wait. I mean, I said it already. I'm just gonna say it again. Why would a man want anything to do with you other than busting a nut on your forehead based on what we've seen in this video? You are extremely unlikable. And I don't know why women like this. I don't know if they stupid. I don't know if it's low IQ or what. Why don't women like this account for that? Like, am I a likable person to even be around? Well, why do they think that's not going to play any part in their dating life? Let's just move on.
I didn't know that he was going to end up playing basketball. He said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. I thought I was going to be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know.
Obviously, like the devil is a liar, and there's always the ladies will always be lurking, hoping for their moment and waiting. You need to be aware of that. But for me, I honestly hate it.
See, they're never going to be happy. Because here's the thing, they want it all. They want to be married to a famous basketball millionaire, but also have a career of their own where they're this boss chick that get all this validation, for being a boss chick in her own personal accomplishments. They want to work all the time so they can kick the world's ass career-wise, but then they want 3 kids at home. Plus, they want a tall, handsome millionaire husband at home that's supporting all this, but he also alpha. And they can't be happy no matter what. You can't make a woman happy. It's impossible. I've never met a happy woman in my life.
Ayesha Curry, please step to the front of the content congregation. We'd love to have a word with you. Now, I will say this. The last time that we were really talking about Ayesha Curry was a couple of years ago. And at that time, I said what inevitably happened, which was, Ayesha, get out in front of these podcasts. Stop it. Put the mic down. You're embarrassing Steph. Okay? If you guys remember, a couple of years ago, she went on the infamous Red Table Talk, which is currently canceled. But that was Jada Pinkett Entanglement Smith's podcast where they would get up and talk about like all of this bullshit. Nevertheless, she went up on that podcast and was talking about her insecurities in dating one of the GOATs of the NBA, Steph Curry, and then eventually being married to him, saying that she lacked male attention in her marriage, and at which point
She felt comfortable saying that because she has the power and leverage over Steph. Steph doesn't have the power and leverage over her. When you maintain power and leverage over a bitch, she don't feel comfortable going on a podcast talking about as a married woman, I wish I got more male attention. This is diabolical work. Now I'm not saying he should have divorced his wife, but it's just because she got his balls in a vice. I got put his fucking head in a vice. I know y'all know where that's from. I even stuck ice picks in his fucking balls. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, this is how. And then she's still going on podcast tours, and she done got naked for the magazine. I'm pretty sure I would love to be a fly on the wall when Stephen Curry and his wife and Ayesha Curry was talking about, hey babe, I got this opportunity to get naked for a magazine, even though I'm a married mother of 3. I would love to hear Steph's response to that. And if he acted like he was okay with it, I assure you he wasn't okay with it. Well, let's see how old his kids are. Maybe he'll bounce when the kids get grown. Let's see. A 2-year-old? Wait, hold on. Hold on. They got 4 kids? Yeah. Hold on. Not to be creepy, but that's crazy, man. A family of 6, and this bitch worrying about, but I didn't become a boss babe. Steph Curry could literally buy you a business to be a boss babe of. Like you can't make him happy, bruh. Jeez. Okay, 13. Wait, 10. Oh, he's gonna have a problem on his hands. All right. Okay. Damn, 7. Oh, I thought it was 4. Or did I count 4? Wait, 7. Whatever. Oh, 7, 10, and 13. All about Steph and Aisha's 4 kids. Am I missing something? 10, 7. They just had a kid? Oh, you put another. See, this is sick, man. This is fucking sick. Women are sick individuals, bro. So she potentially going. I'm not saying she's gonna leave him, but she's showing all the signs. I mean, public humiliation, public embarrassment. She's gonna fuck up a family of 6, isn't she? Women are sick, man. See, and I'm gonna bring this into it. I'm gonna bring this into it. This is why She's a very attractive woman, in my opinion. Aisha Curry is a good-looking woman. Let's not play that game. Let me pull her up. Yeah, let's not play that game. She's a 5, bro. Like, stop playing. Where's she at? And the other picture was probably better. Yeah, this is a good-looking woman. This is why I say, and I get like, oh, I'm Stephen Curry. I can't be walking around with any old thing. I can't be walking around with a 3 or a 4. But man, this is why I tell guys 8s, 9s, and 10s are off the look. Don't even try to get into a relationship with an 8, 9, or 10, even if you can. They're the worst type of women to start a family with. A beautiful woman is the worst woman to start a family with. As crazy as that may sound. Hey, if he gonna just I don't know, let's just keep going.
In her marriage, and at which point the general sentiment of her comments from the audience was either A, shut up, you're blowing it, what are you doing? And then the other side is that, Steph, how could you marry somebody that is not keeping your name as high as what they possibly can?
Way to really women are unstable creatures. So I mean it's easy in retrospect to say, well, how could you marry somebody like this? There's no way to well, I could have predicted because I just said don't marry a pretty bitch. It, what should he have did instead? Um, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell dudes to do, man. I really don't.
Within the limelight, you understand that when marrying a NBA star, he might have some groupies. You play your role, you play your positions, and you damn sure don't embarrass him by saying that you wish that you had groupies too. She then went on later and chastised Red Table Talk because she says that it was edited out of context. Nevertheless, we did additional content on Aisha Curry, and it was specific to her behavior that we would all like to see from a fiance, like back in like 2015. She would say things like this: everyone's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters.
You need to post that. Well, like, what's the point? You looking for attention? See, and a pretty bitch is gonna be looking for attention. You just have to get a certain type of woman. Definitely between a 5 and a 7 at best, with a certain type of upbringing, certain type of morals. And this is what I'll say. Never marry a woman who has a dream of a career. Like if you're gonna give a bitch the keys to the castle, I want a woman who say, "Look, my ultimate goal in life is to be a great mother and a great wife. I don't give a damn about a career, and I'm never gonna give a damn about a career. I'll work on a side business. I'll write books or something. I don't know, but I ain't worried about getting notoriety and becoming a somebody to the world. I only give a damn about being a somebody to my family. That's the type of woman you marry and put babies in. No other archetype.
My style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. Now, this was in stark contrast to a magazine shoot that she did in 2015, where she got into a studio, apparently naked, for a photographer, and this was posted on whatever magazine that it was at that time. And we had a discussion, a rational discussion, about how women's behavior may change once they lose out on the leverage that a man can just simply leave her for her bad behavior. And I also thought that was interesting that the person to
No, I don't think she lost. No, she didn't lose any leverage. She still got the leverage. She can take half of his fortune and dictate what his relationship is with his kids. So yeah, she still got all the leverage. What up, X? So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $15 live stream goal via Cash App or PayPal. $2 has been met. If we count super chat and super sticker, I'm looking to meet $25 in live stream goal to stay on 2 hours. How long have I been on now? It's probably been an hour, 53 minutes. So yeah, if y'all want me to stay on, let's get the donations up. Can we get the likes up just for the hell of it? What video I was just doing.
leave her for her bad behavior. And I also thought that was interesting that the person to repost this up on their page was none other than Steph Curry himself. There goes my baby. I believe that's Usher, all right? My Valentine. She did that on this magazine. It's probably not in circulation today, but that is besides the point. Nevertheless, she's back up on these content streaks, and TikTok.
Can't imagine. She's supposed to be a Christian and all this. Like, I can't imagine. Why would you need to do this, babe? Mother of 3 at this point, I'm sure. Like, what's the purpose of this? How is this exalting our family name? By you posing naked? Like, it's just it's a sickness. It's a sick world.
TikTok is currently speaking about some of her comments in regards to Steph Curry. So I wanted to open up that piece of content and get active on it. All right. Without further ado,
Ayesha Curry, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited to meet you. How are you doing today?
I'm hanging in there right now. I'm really nervous to be here.
Wait, why?
I'm so excited.
Oh my God, Ayesha.
Yeah, so I'm just grateful. I'm excited. Hoping I don't get in trouble for the things that I say.
I was gonna say that, yeah, because she's got.
Why even what? But you're still gonna say it. So that means you're aware that you saying foul shit, but you don't care. You still gonna say foul shit. Them legs is skinny. Like, is she on Ozempic? Hold on, I paused it on the wrong spot. Look at Ayesha's legs. Like, she had got thick for a minute after she had a baby, and now she look like she on. I ain't gonna say she on drugs, but her legs look really skinny. Am I tripping? Thickly type legs. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
For the things that I say.
I was gonna say that, yeah, because she's got diarrhea of the mouth. So let's keep listening.
I feel like we're gonna have good girl talk.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
think so
put.
too.
You're not in the hot seat. Like you.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Is it good that I'm catching you in the off season, or
Yeah,
okay, good.
it's great.
So you're more chill during the off season.
Super chill. Yeah, I mean it's still chaotic. It's always chaotic, but we're like learning to live in that.
What do you guys usually do during this time of year? Are you traveling? Are you staying at home?
Well, right now, because it's July, It's always the most chaotic of the year, actually, of the whole calendar year, because 3 of our kids' birthdays are in July. Our anniversary is at the end of July. And it's like, if you play well, like for my husband, if you play well, you play until June.
And he usually plays well.
He usually plays well. This year we had a little bit more time, which was nice, but usually it's just 2 months and that's it.
Okay, 4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then
if Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you?
See, and this is something similar to what Jada said. Why don't marry a woman who's saying like, no, I never really dreamed of marriage. I don't know if I want kids. Just go the other way, bro. Just go the other way.
it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It sounds like to me, Steph absolutely saved your life. It looked like you was going on that girl boss, feminist, don't need no man route, which either ends up as a single mother or lonely and alone in their later years of life. But these comments confirm, right? Like it makes absolute sense. Her behavior that you see on these different podcasts 4 or 5 years ago, it was a sort of longing for either continuing to be out on the streets or to be seen as the leader of a relationship. Can't you just sit down and be okay with your $100 million man? Just more information that you could be adored by millions of people worth $100 million and more, over 6 foot tall, and they still ain't gonna be happy.
Well, so
And the thing is, like, even just being Steph Curry's wife gets you attention and validation. Like, it's never enough.
interesting you say that because I want to talk a lot about that today because I relate to you in that way. Like, I really, really never thought I was going to get married. I'm like, there is actually no way that's ever going to happen. And then it happens and you're like, maybe I didn't know myself that well. And it's like, no, you knew yourself when you were young. Yes. And then life happens and then you grow up and then you have different wants and needs and that's okay to change your mind.
Yes.
But it's still shocking.
And we're going to skip a little bit in the content because we're about to hear a bunch of unimportant rambling. Nevertheless, let's pick back up when they begin to speak about how they met.
I mean, like could this be something kind of way? Or are you like, no?
No, and this was like my first real date. So I was just nervous. I was nervous. It was like years of having a crush. And then years, like I just never thought that he would like someone like me. I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I thought we would be friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends. Just friends. Yeah.
I get what you're saying of like you never saw him as something, but I'm like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something or no?
No, never.
I looked at him like he was stupid.
Shit. Got your ass.
Beta!
No. I'm an alpha.
Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
It's a sign of being a beta male.
I didn't know that.
Beta! Beta!
So you were in the friend zone for years, Steph. He's just another poor little beta like Will. Poor little beta.
I had a friend over who had a crush on his brother at the time, and she decided to call him, and they were giggling, and then we're maybe like 15 at this time, and they put Stefan on the phone and somebody said something about Canada. And so I was like, oh, I'm Canadian. And he's like, oh, do you like Canadian candy? And I'm like, I love Canadian candy. And so my aunt was coming into town from Canada. And so she brought some for me. And so I was like, oh, I'll bring you a bag to church the next time we're at church.
See, it was
So
meant to be. It was meant to be.
I bring the bag and I literally, everybody's watching. I hand it to
There's no meant to be. Like, I'm just tired of the fairy tale stuff. Pick a decent guy, get with him, and ride it out with him for a lifetime. There's no soulmate. Your chakras didn't align.
him and I don't say anything to him. I just like shove it and walk away. Like that's how shy
Aisha.
I was.
And did you like him at all? Like in your heart, you're like, oh, I wish I could.
Yes.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It was high school.
I thought he was so cute. Oh
Okay,
my
so fast
God.
forward, you go on this first date.
Yeah.
What are the vibes?
Oh wait, she liked him? Wait, first it was we were just friends. Well, no, she did say it was a crush. So maybe I read this all wrong.
It was one of the best days of my life. Honestly, it was so innocent and young and like I wish I could relive that or at least watch it from like a bird's eye view. It was so cute. We did Hollywood Boulevard, put our hands in the Maryland hands and like got chai.
How did being in the spotlight impact your relationship in the early days? Because you guys didn't know how to handle it.
It's a double-edged sword because parts of it have afforded me doors to be open. I obviously have to walk through them and then put in the work to stay in the room.
Okay.
But that I think would be the elephant in the room is like I'm grateful for that side of things. But on the flip side, I in the beginning hated it so much. I like did not sign up for that. I also always thought like I didn't know that he was gonna end up playing basketball. Like he said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. Like I thought I was gonna be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know. And so it just like
This is the portion of the clip that she went viral for, and it sparked a lot of content and discussions out on TikTok. But I'm sorry, how the hell did you not think he was going to be anything more than a basketball coach? I mean, his father was in the damn NBA. By high school, he was already showing that he was an incredible talent on the same trajectory, if not better than his own damn father. To not know or understand that or to think that at this point would be denial.
Just when we was forgetting about her, Ayesha Curry is back on social media talking about how she hates Stephen Curry. She was just recently on a podcast and she talked about how she actually never wanted to be married, she never wanted to have kids, and she always saw herself as a career woman, etc., etc. Which, I get it. You know, people have visions for their own life.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, I don't get it. Cause what can't you do, Ayesha Curry? What can't you do? See, this is why I said 8, 9s, and 10s are out because maybe if you get with a 5 or 6, she would just be like, "No, I'm just a 5 or 6. I'm not trying to compete with my husband. I'm not trying to be in the spotlight like my husband. I'm not trying to get notoriety. I'm just a 5 or 6. Let me just enjoy this money, enjoy raising my kids. I'm cool."
And when they get in relationships, sometimes they have to compromise. But my thing is, why 10 years later talk about it to the world? I get people need to get stuff off their chest, but it's just a better way of going about it than constantly embarrassing your husband.
I cannot agree more with this guy. And the fact of the matter is that she's only relevant, she's only important. People will only listen to her, not because of her own talents, her own attributes, but because of how goated and important to the world of sports that Stephen Curry is. So within that, when people ask her questions about a relationship, she just the verbal diarrhea like that I was talking to you about earlier. And she says all of these things, and I don't know, like, to not have an idea or understanding that in order to continue to protect his image, right, to have him be as exalted as an athlete as what he is, you are a representation of that. But whether it be through his own support of you getting naked on a magazine cover, or let it be your confirmation that you're jealous or envious of his current position because of the oogling eyes of 304s, and your want to have men slide eggplants up into your DM as well so you can feel as important, to still come out 4 to 5 years later and speaking about, well, I never wanted kids, I never wanted to be married.
It's crazy. That's crazy. I just thought about that. Coming on a public platform and saying I never wanted kids, and you got 4 kids, and they're gonna see that interview one day as diabolical work. Women are horrible people. Let's just end it on that note. I'll catch y'all tomorrow between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life. Join the membership. It really helps the channel. It's only $5 now. I'll be doing exclusive episodes every week, or try to. And you get early episodes too. And pretty much most of my membership, or most of my live streams, go behind the paywall immediately. So I think it's worth it for the $5 a month. RB Sensei out.